Hey guys, Katie Krause here, joined by my oh-so-lovely co-host, Deidre Behar.
Hi guys.
And today I'm so excited because we have one of my favorite musicians in studio. It's James Durbin. How's it going?
Good, it's going pretty good.
Rocking the bleach tips.
Yes, we're
enjoying it.
Thank you, thank you. I went from American Idol to Billy Idol.
Oh,
see what he did there?
Very clever of you. Well, we first want to talk about the album because we've been listening to it for the past, 6 months?
Yes.
We love every single
Thank you.
song. What I really like is that you stayed true to who you were as an artist coming from American Idol.
Fortunately enough, my record label, Wind Up Records, is really all about keeping the artist happy and really having the artist be who they are. You know, they don't want to put out a fake record with a fake persona, you know. So luckily and fortunate enough, they gave me a lot of creative control on my record, and I got to write with the people I wanted to write with and reached out to certain people. My favorite band, Hardcore Superstar from Sweden.
Okay, well, speaking of Hardcore Superstar, we know you collaborated with them and also Mick Mars. Kind of a big deal on Outcast. Definitely a standout track on the record. Tell us a little bit about that and why that was such an amazing experience for you.
I was in a kind of a 80s glam influenced hair metal band right before Idol. So when looking for inspirations, just to form our sound and everything, the band was called Hollywood Scars. I discovered Hardcore Superstar, and I just couldn't get enough of them. You know, they're like the biggest band in Sweden, the biggest rock band over there. So, and they have been for like 12 years. So, it's I'm honored to know those guys.
Yeah. A little starstruck.
Definitely starstruck.
Yeah.
I was actually in a mall somewhere in the middle of the country, in a Hot Topic when I got the call that said, "Hey, got Hardcore Superstar on the phone in Sweden. They need to talk to you now. There's no other time." I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting outside and I'm like holding my ear like this. I'm like, hello? Hello, James? This is Eddie Moon from Hardcore Superstar. I'm like, dude. And then when I asked if Mick Mars could play on it.
Just casual Mick Mars.
Right.
And he said yes. So that was really cool. I was just coming out of the bathroom at the studio. Here's the door that you enter the studio, the entrance, and then here's the bathroom door, and they're like right at a corner. So I'm coming out as he's coming in. I'm like, oh, hey, like, whoa, good thing I washed my hands, man. How are you?
Would you ever want to release Outcast as a single, perhaps?
I'd love to. I'd love to re-record it and really find something deeper within the song that can bring it out and make it more whole.
Well, speaking of the next single, there's a lot of inklings and rumors that it could be Higher Than Heaven, and we're huge fans of that song. I know we would certainly love to see it be released next. Can you confirm?
I have high hopes for Higher Than Heaven. You know, it could quite possibly be that. I also have hopes for either Love and Ruins or Right Behind You. One of the three it'll end up being. They all,
go wrong with any
yeah. They all play out really well live, and we love playing all three live. So yeah.
Well, going back to the album, I know that you co-wrote 5 of the 11 songs. What would you say that you learned most about yourself throughout that process?
I'm not good at, I don't think I'm good at writing lyrics, but I learned paired with someone else, I can.
I know you're a huge family man. You have a son now. Has that influenced your musical creative genius at all, being a father and a husband now?
It definitely has. I mean, I don't feel any different being a husband than I was being a boyfriend or a fiance, and that's how I know I got a good marriage there. But I draw so much inspiration from my son and from my wife. Higher Than Heaven is written about Heidi. It's written about my life right before I met her, and then once I did, you know, it's a really deep song, and it's fun to sing, and I can just really let out that emotion every time I sing it, and it comes from a really deep place, you know.
Will they be joining you on tour?
I had originally hoped so, but the answer is no, unfortunately not. We're going to be trekking out in a van with a trailer. You know, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. So, you know, there's we have the stepping stones. We have the groundwork for a great career. You know, we just got to walk that long path.
Right. What I like about you is that you're willing to put in all that effort and to go out in a band and not like a crazy tour bus. I think that's very admirable. Well, let's talk about the tour. What can fans expect from your live show?
The live show's a lot of fun. You know, it's definitely not idle with explosions and pyro and lasers and all that fun stuff. But we definitely have a great time. You know, we're just 5 guys doing what we love to do, playing music that we love to play. You know, it's the dream. We get to make music for a living and support ourselves and support my family off of it. So I definitely can't really perform unless my fans are showing me that they're having a good time. But I think the biggest payoff of playing live shows is having your fans sing the words to the song. Like, so when I see that, I just drop out and I just let them sing. I just give them the microphone and pass it around the crowd. So that's really fun. And
let's talk about the set list a little bit. Will it be all of your own material, or will it be songs that maybe people heard from Idol, covers?
With our allotted time slot, we really like to keep it us. For this tour, though, we have a couple headlining shows. We're definitely throwing in a couple covers. You know, just to kind of pull people in and let them know that we're having a good time. And it's okay to have a good time. So I guess it's okay to say. We're working on some Whitesnake right now, but we're definitely, it looks like we're going to be doing Oh Darlin' by the Beatles, maybe a couple times, maybe some other Beatles stuff. I love the Beatles, they're the best, and some Dio.
So a show that we don't want to miss is what you're saying.
Yeah, basically.
Definitely.
Something very, very exciting that I want to talk about. You were just named one of the 100 greatest living rock stars by Revolve Magazine. What was your reaction when you got that phone call?
Well, when I got the initial phone call, it was actually, I thought that they were calling me to talk about who I thought were the 100 greatest and why I thought that they were that. And I was like, so, who are we talking about? And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, calling to ask me about the 100 greatest living rock stars. And they said, no, not really. You're actually being named one of our 100.
I mean, pretty big deal.
Pretty huge deal. It's just so cool to be accepted there. I mean, it's a pipe dream, really. I mean, I gotta pinch myself to realize that this is really happening. I mean,
You're still so young. Did you? I think you knew that you had the talent and that you could do this with your life. Did you know it would happen so early in the game?
I had hopes, but I mean, you can hope in one hand and do it in the other, you know? So I really set out to do this and to make it happen and to really make a name for myself. And not so much just that, just really get myself out there more, put myself in the light, or at least in the corner, you know, where someone could maybe just see, you know, my shadow and I'm standing there and they're like, hey, who's that? Come here, come forward.
Well, we're gonna wrap up. We want to thank you so much for
Thank you.
being here. It was really a pleasure to speak with you. And go check him out on tour. Pick up the album. It's on iTunes being featured.
It's on iTunes right now, featured as one of the
Best rock
albums right now. So get it while they're there, and when they're not there, you'll find them under James Durbin. You can also get the link at durbinrock.com. Check out my merch store. Follow me on Twitter at durbinrock, and like me on facebook.com/durbinrock. And find me on the new thing, Instagram.
Oh, you Instagram.
Durbin Rock. I just did the other day.
Well, we will be sure to follow you.
Yes.
Cool.
All regards.
Yes.
And thank you again for,
Yeah,
for
thank
being
you.
here. And good luck at Idol and
on
Yeah,
the tour.
it's going to be a
Tour.
blast. We're going to have fun, and we hope to see you there.